long time ago, there existed a prophecy that would doom a secret dystopian city. This place, called Soa City, was prophesied to be destroyed by a monstrous demon simply known as the Beast. Determined to stop that prophecy from coming to pass, the king of a far-off planet decided to call upon someone, grant them powers of the Zodiac, and attempt to prevent this future doomsday. As you probably imagined, that person was me. At first, I merely observed silently and witnessed a society of chaos and misfortune, as instructed. However, I could not stand by with mere observation. I had to act. Making some allies of the residents, we planned to fight back against the criminals of the city and protest against the corruption of the city's moderators. And for some time, we did good work. But it wasn't to last. Soon, two individuals came along to cause trouble in Soa City. At first, they worked separately, not even aware of the other, merely acting as nuisances to any person they encountered. But then, a dark figure came to Soa City. This being was a demon, once a grave interstellar threat, and held to the goal of bringing about the Beast before its prophesied state. Desperate to accomplish his plans, the demon recruited the two troublemakers, and in turn made one last devastating attack against the city. With the duo's rampage causing actual significant damage to the city, one of my closest allies, a time traveler of the future, revealed a technique to temporarily merge three people into one. This technique would multiply our power to breathtaking new heights. So, to defeat the evils of the duo, my closest allies and I fused ourselves together into the Holy Komodo Fighter. When the subordinates saw this, they attempted to merge themselves with the still primordial energy of the Beast. The biomerged beast they formed was truly terrifying, but it was nothing to our power. After a long and dangerous battle, we succeeded. We managed to stop the evil creature. Soa City was at last safe. For a short time, Soa City had peace. But trouble would arise again, and a new person came onto the scene. While theories abound to this day of who this stranger was, he quickly became an ally of the moderators and managed to blockade one of my allies. The time traveler was banished from the city. With the prophecy seemingly ended, I decided to pursue my rebellious feelings and willingly left the city into the harsh desert outskirts to find my friend. I did so, along with many new allies, and together we formed a revolution of guardians. We trained and planned to strike back against the corruption of the moderators. But we were betrayed. Our hideaway was decimated, and though we believed it to be an outside threat, a private confession to me revealed it was one of my own allies. He felt so afraid of the future coming to pass, he sided with the demon. Realizing the dangers of the demon, my king came to Earth itself, and together the two of us chased the demon across the planet. While the demon was much weaker than the beast, it was still a dangerous creature and required our full cooperation. A savage battle occurred, and though we succeeded in the end, it came with a price. Not only did my king and I take injuries, I was forced to use all of my zodiac power to seal the demon into a void, fueled by its own power. Though I was an ordinary human again, at least the demon was trapped. With peace restored, I opted to return to my normal life and would never again return to Soa City. Alas, despite all the efforts and in defiance of all our good, Soa City's corruption was too strong. No one had the strength of will to defy it, and so the prophecy came to pass. The beast rose, and Soa City fell. Since then, I have lived my days hidden away in the desert, not expecting to ever see action again. However, I recently received a message from the king. He made a strange request of me. He asked me to return to the public eye. I think he believes that the kindness and camaraderie of others gives me strength and may restore my power. Is he just being cautious? Is there some new danger coming back around? Hard to say, but what I can say is... Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. I go by many names: the Freedom Fighter, Nature's Noble Hero, Garlan, but most know me as Land Prower Kopaka. I am a former Zodiac Warrior of the Galactic Ares Reticulation. I stream all sorts of games, adventure games, action games, RPGs, etc. And I can promise a lot of rambling and nonsense along the way. Overall, despite my overly in-depth backstory, I'm just looking to have some fun and entertain you all. If you're interested in any of that, you can check out any of my archived streams here on the channel, or catch me live on Twitch. Either way, until then, farewell.